Talk. Check. Who's next? I'm next. I got that dude neck that I give neck to my dudes. Yeah.
Hello. Welcome back to another weekly episode of the Flycast.
Weekly.
I think it might actually start being weekly.
I think because they're putting it on like the...
They had a good idea of it just being like on a schedule.
Yeah.
Instead of being like, yo, Flycast tomorrow?
Well,
I can't. I'm doing...
What's happening, and I don't know if anybody's talked about this yet, but there's like an Optic podcast network.
Yeah.
And the Flycast falls under that. The Optic podcast falls under that. The Eavesdrop falls into that. And then he's got a few more ideas for other podcasts. So that in order for that to blossom into that vision, we're going to be doing this probably once a week now.
Yeah. And it's gonna be easier having, instead of, because if people don't know, how we usually set up is like Flycast tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, I got this tomorrow.
Right.
Let's do it Monday. And then Monday will come around and it'll be like, oh shit, I have a haircut.
Our schedules have been kind of crazy lately. So.
Well, I want to do it in the morning. But
like before your stream?
I would, yeah. Like 9 a.m. or something. But there's no way you're doing that.
Well, that's when my training is starting.
So we can't do that.
But I'm down to do it after your stream. I think that's the best part.
If we could do like a Monday.
It's crazy to think that in the Scuff house we were doing this shit at like 3 a.m.
Yeah. Yeah. The most random of times.
How many Flycasts do you think we were sober for? None?
None.
I don't think I was either.
I was telling, or
I really don't think I was, because I was pretty bad at that point.
Like Addy?
Yeah.
I know I was never.
Yeah, I don't think
one single episode.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I was always on Xanax at least too. Sometimes maybe not Adderall, but I was for sure always on something.
Dude, I went back to the Scuff house.
Oh yeah, your little trip to Chicago.
Dude, that was wild. Being back there, you haven't been.
Was it like a good feeling? Are they still doing construction on that same fucking?
Well, I don't. No, they're not. They're not. That's hilarious. I totally forgot about that.
They were doing construction
for 3 years.
Yeah.
Dude, that's hilarious.
How was your Chicago trip?
It was good. I mean, it's always great seeing her, but we like kind of just what?
Someone popped in. I hope that was Matt.
we went. She lives like 10 minutes away from like the Inverness place. So I went.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Like, is that her hometown?
Yeah, that's where she grew up.
That's crazy.
So went over there and drove around and drove to the house. And it was just so weird, dude. It was really like strange. Like even like she makes trips all the time to like the Mago area. There's like a steakhouse there that we never ate at while we were there, or at least I never did. And it's in the gym parking lot. I forgot what the name of it is. Yeah, it's literally in that parking lot.
Oh, yeah.
And I went there and we started walking around and we walked by Mago and she just never knew me back then. So she didn't know like how I was. And I'm just like, it's so crazy to be here. Like, but it's her hometown, so she's thinking nothing of it. But like, I walked by Mago, and I remember the first time I sat down there when Hex picked me up from the airport, and then Krem6 walked in, and I was like trying not to fanboy. Like, I remember everything about that like atmosphere. But it's also crazy because here in Dallas, everything is like the quality of everything is just better. Like the places you go to eat, the the building.
Here
the
in
building
Frisco.
Here in Frisco.
Here in Frisco.
Like the building structures, like literally everything. Like if you go back, I guarantee you remember it. Like I walked in the Target and I was like, this looks like a Target from the 80s.
Yeah.
And like we went there all the time, but I don't remember. But I was just like, I don't remember it being like that.
Yeah.
That's the first thing Hex said to me.
That's almost like whenever I go back to my hometown, I'm like, damn like
right?
me and my girl went to like her dad's house, and it's kind of like in the boonies. It's like it's 30 minutes. Like you don't take a highway to it. You go down Main Street for like 30 minutes, and like back roads and shit. It's like, damn, I kind of forgot like this type of living not exists, but it's just like I haven't been around.
You're just so used to your environment.
Yeah.
Which is kind of crazy.
60-50 to the 1-2-3-5, like just nice ass house.
So fucking spoiled.
And then move here. And it was like decent apartments, but like just Frisco.
Yeah, the Frisco
whitest, nice area.
The Frisco is like
imaginable.
Frisco's like crazy nice.
Yeah.
Like whenever you tell somebody in the Dallas area that you live in Frisco, they're like, "Oh, Frisco." It's like, no, I play video games. Like it's not that.
Yeah.
So, like my parents aren't billionaires, but
even did you get any weird like bad nostalgic feelings like I don't know, I'm picturing you driving up the driveway in your Jeep just like an ex's car is parked there or something?
Not really, man, not really, because like I bet you the way I feel about the Scuff House is kind of how you feel about 60-50. Where it's like that first, like you're in it and you're like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Like that's how those are the times I remember. I don't really like.
I kind of miss this
now going to the Emerson. That shit hits.
Oh, really?
I drove past the Emerson one time, like when my mom came and visited, and the Emerson is the apartments we lived in whenever we first got here, and we were under Infinite. I was like showing my mom around Texas. And I drove past the Emerson and I was just like, fuck this place. Like, and that's like right down the street. So it's like, so I get what you're saying, but
that's kind of how whenever I go get a haircut from Abel, I drive, like his barbershop is like right near where my apartment used to be.
Shit.
So I get to see all that and I'm like even just driving down the roads.
Yeah.
And like passing all the buildings I was so used to passing, but like, I was just in a completely different mindset at the time and just so fucked up.
Dude.
It's like I see everything sort of differently and it brings back just like these weird nostalgic sort of like bad feelings.
Yeah.
But crazy enough, it's almost like I like miss it.
Yeah. No, for sure. It was so nostalgic being back there that it was like almost this kind of like a painful feeling. Like,
at the Emerson?
No, at the
Scuff House?
At the around the Inverness area and the Barrington area. It was just like everywhere I went, I was just like, man, like it's kind of like that fucking quote from The Office where it's like you don't realize you're in the good times until they're already gone.
Yeah.
And it just felt like that. It was like I was like, man, that's where like Formal and I went. That's where you and I were always at. And then I passed the fucking Froyo place beside the gym is still there. And I'm like, dude, we used to go there all the time and just like that's where I went with TJ, like lived with TJ and PJ and fucking like Formal Pomage, like just thinking about everything. And Ian and Seth were best friends.
The
it's like
IHOP you sent me a picture of when we'd go at fucking 4 a.m.
4 a.m. It's just like, dude, it's
all the time too.
It is for a long time, especially in 2018. I feel like I was kind of living in the past just because I was stuck. Like, got fired, didn't know what to do, didn't like. And there was like a 4-month span when I got fired between when I started TST, and so I just had nothing to do, and I was just like reminiscing all the time about the Scuff House, just basically living in the past. All my content was reacting to Scuff House videos, and it was like a horrible time, dude. Like a horrible time, and I feel like I've passed that now for like a couple years.
What happened? You say you got fired? Was it like actually? Yeah, I don't really remember how you, I guess, went out with like the Infinite stuff. You don't want to go down that path?
You want to get into this again? Do you remember the?
See, whenever you say Infinite, I'm like, yeah, that was pretty shit. Or when I hear Infinite, Optic Infinite, for those listening or not knowing what I'm talking about, like I'm just like, eh.
Yeah.
But I feel like when you hear it, you're like,
oh, it was the worst. I mean, 2018 was the worst year of my adult life. When I hear the numbers 2018, I already get a bad taste in my mouth.
yeah.
I don't care who you're talking about. It's like, yeah, that album came out in 2018. I just go,
Nah.
you know what I mean? Like, it's just that's how I feel about the entire year. Now, if you talk about 2016, I'm like, that was a fucking year. That year was dope. Because 2016 was just crazy.
Wait, 2016, you weren't even in...
The first year we lived in the Scuff House?
Oh.
That year
you moved there, what, like
nuts.
late
2015.
Oh, shit. Wait,
Yeah.
2016?
October 2015 is when we moved in. So 2016 was our first full year.
Wait, we moved into Scuff House at the end of 2015?
Yeah, on Halloween night.
Damn, what the fuck?
Yeah. Because I remember I was there for 2 months, and I still was like getting to know you guys.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went home
I can't believe...
for Christmas.
Was your first video, your first appearance in a video,
Patiently waiting in Ava's stream?
Yeah,
that was the first video. Bro, it's crazy to think about it because I didn't know you like that well at all, but I knew I was gonna be friends with you just because I had seen your content and stuff, and because I knew I was moving in at the house, or I don't know if I knew I was moving in at that point. And then you were like, "Yo, you want to be in a video?" And I remember, dude, I was anxious that entire time, like extremely anxious.
I probably was too.
You think? Oh yeah, just because.
Well, I think I just always am
You're just
anxious.
always anxious?
Yeah, I'm just always anxious. So.
But it was like,
But
I mean,
know
you
what
gotta
you're saying.
think like, dog, like,
yeah,
I had been watching
Optic
Optic
videos
for
and shit.
4 years, like
Yeah.
before Nate.
I think that helped me moving in, not watching anything,
oh, for
and I was
sure,
just whatever.
It's like I had been watching before Nate Shot was in Optic. Like that's how I had been watching that long ago, and then I finally, after a 4-year grind of like doing like learning about everything and getting into the community and doing content, then I finally get to the house, and then you're like, "Yo, you want to be in a video?" And I'm like, "Holy shit, this is my first Optic video. This one right here." And so I was just like, I have to do well, and luckily you asked to rap, and I was like, "Ooh, now I can showcase." Because I thought there's no way you knew I knew how to multi.
No.
Because
I don't know. I'm surprised I even did that type of video with like someone new and like what was the video?
It was a Q&A. So somebody knew that I rapped and was like, "Can you guys do a rap battle?" And I remember thinking like, bro, I think I sent you like 3 of my videos that I made like back in the day, like of me rapping.
I definitely didn't see them before that video though.
Yeah.
Because
I think you
when
liked it. I think because I remember thinking, "Oh damn, Nick just watched my video because he liked it." But I'm pretty sure I just tweeted it at you and you just like
it was like a song or like one of your old like college random
my like
raps.
I know that it blows mostly because nobody even knows who you are. Like that. I have that.
Yeah, because whenever you said whenever I heard you in my video say what you said, like I was not expecting that at all. So I feel like if I would have saw or heard your other videos from like college of you rapping and stuff, I would have been like, "Oh, this guy actually like knows what he's doing."
Oh yeah, because when I said MaNiaC, take it back, I'm gonna take your red hair and paint it black. Like that's 3 double multi-syllables. And I'm sure at that point you thought I was gonna be like, "Damn, I'm gonna hit you in the face, put you in your place."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that kind of stuff. And I remember as soon as I said paint it black, you go, "What?" You go, "Holy shit." And I remember like rapping it at the moment. I was just like, "Damn."
I don't remember anything I said. I'm sure none of it was
make
good.
It do a naked split.
Yeah.
Take your bitch, make it do a naked split.
So it was like,
it was still like multi, and I was like, "Ooh."
Yeah.
But I mean, I had the advantage because I knew shit about you. You didn't know a damn thing about me.
And I think it was just for fun.
Oh, it was. But
it was
like you got to think.
We took like 3 to 5 minutes,
like 3 minutes
to just write something real quick.
And as soon as you were like, as soon as you read the question, I was like, okay, because you and Ava had that thing at the time, and I was just like, I can capitalize on that.
That is funny.
The DLC for Destiny had just come out, the Taken King. So maybe see him in the gym with weights and things. Catch him on or playing the Taken King or patiently waiting in Ava Street.
Wait, what's the Taken? That shit was hard.
That's impressive for 3 minutes. The Taken King was a DLC for Destiny that had just come out. It had come out that week.
Was I playing it?
No, but Mike was. So I was just kind of like, it just rhymed. So I was like,
dude,
catch him in the gym with weights and things.
That is so funny.
Or on stream playing.
Speaking of battle rap, I'll have fucking. And I saw Immaculate tweet Hex about something. I don't know if you were tagged in it. Oh, he was like, dude, it's so crazy. Immaculate was like, I got mentioned in the Optic podcast or something.
What?
He like tweeted that and he like added Hex.
Yeah.
And then it was something of me, and then I think he put a video on it too, where it was me saying like, yeah, Immaculate like has come in my streams a few times.
Yeah.
And
That's
I don't know.
crazy.
He was just so I don't know. It's just weird for me to see him excited to be mentioned.
Like, how old were we how old were you when you saw an Ilmac video? Like Immaculate, for those that don't know, Immaculate's a battle rapper, like an OG. Like,
yeah. And he's good as fuck.
Super
I was
good.
probably watching him. I think I started watching battle rap in like 9th grade. So I was probably like 14. So that was probably it was probably like 2007.
Yeah, like 7 or 6.
Yeah, bro, I think I was watching like the Meek Mill random fucking
the $3
street.
Shit, yeah.
And then I started learning about the Scribble Jams and the Immaculates and the Thesaurus.
Yeah.
And Immaculate was like my favorite battle rapper for a while.
Yeah.
And then like Hollow to Don.
Because I used to watch like those 2v2 like Scribble Jam.
Mm-hmm.
I just remember and that's all freestyles. Like all of it is that was before people started writing.
They have like a line or two they know they can say.
Yeah, like a fallback on. But dude, at that one point they're battling this dude and he's like, you don't know what I've been through. My father died. And immediately the source goes, your father died? I guess you don't know that I'm the guy that made the homicide. I was like, what the fuck? Like, I remember thinking like, what? Just immediately, like, yeah, it's crazy. Like seeing, like every once in a while, Ilmac will reply to one of my tweets, and it'll be like, and I'll tweet some. That's when I'm like trolling, like tweeting dumb shit. And every once in a while, I'm like, damn, I forget that like some people that I grew up watching like can see this shit. Like Casey Neistat follows me, and sometimes I forget that when I tweet dumb shit.
Imagine just like Casey likes it randomly.
I'm just like, oh no.
Yeah, Immaculate came in my stream, and like sometimes I'll rap like fucking around, and usually, especially nowadays, I'm choking, like I'm not rhyming good. I'm just but I kind of make it funny. But like one time, I was so proud of myself to like do some multi-syllable rhyming in front of him.
Yeah,
I was proud of myself.
I feel that, dude. One time, Nick Merckx hosted me, and all of them spammed rap. And that was the scariest. That's the scaredest I've ever been.
Wait, did you rap?
Yes. I was the scaredest I've ever been.
Dude,
10,000 people.
Great.
I was sitting there like, I was like, no, I can't. And they were like, do it. And I was like, oh, shit.
Damn.
So then I put on a beat.
How did it go?
It actually went pretty well. The auto-tune worked perfectly. And then I went back and
Was it like a TST stream or just
It was a charity stream. So I was like spectating a tournament, and he had just gotten knocked out of the tournament, and we were raising money, and so he hosted me, and then they all started spamming like rap, and I was like, if I do rap and I do kill it, then they'll donate more. So I was like, I have to try.
Yeah.
I think I did pretty good. I remember thinking like, holy shit, that actually went really well.
Yeah.
But that is less stressful than trying to rap in front of a battle rapper.
The most MaNiaC thing that has ever happened was one time Ninja hosted me for 106,000 viewers. And I don't know why. Maybe it was just all this new traffic being like on my end. I don't know, but my internet started like fucking up. My stream started lagging. Discord started lagging. Oh, it was terrible because Ninja hosted me, and I think I was might have been playing with like courage or something too. So it's just the most MaNiaC thing that could happen. But still, 106,000 fucking people,
dude.
That shit was.
I don't know if
nuts.
we'll ever see that shit again.
Yeah, my chat just the other day they tried fucking with me. Like I went and took a piss, came back, and then I just see in the chat ninja raid. And I was like, no. Honestly, at this point, I'm like, nah, not today. Just please don't tell me it's today or he's gonna do it today.
I mean, a ninja raid now is fucking awesome. But a ninja raid in 2018, dog.
Shit's different.
It was like unbelievable. I can't believe you got that shit. Dude, I remember whenever Jack was playing with him a lot. I remember Jack, I always bring this up whenever I'm with Jack because he texted me and said, hey man, do you have any Red Bulls? And I was like, what? He's like, do you have any energy drinks or anything? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, can you bring it to my apartment? I was like, okay. This is like 1 a.m. So I go and I have like a couple drinks and I knock on his door and he opens them and he's like, thank you so much, man. And he was about to shut the door. And I was like, you got to tell me what. And he was like, Ninja just hosted me. I gotta. And I was like, oh, get back to it. And then that's how crazy it was. Like literally career defining.
Yeah. I wish that would happen. See, like back then that happened to me. And then I probably took like the next 2 days off or something because I understand how big it was, but I just like didn't care enough to like really capitalize off that situation.
Yeah. I'm always very appreciative of like when Seth and Matt host me because I mean that's a big jump. But like, I mean, but most people that watch Seth or Matt have at least seen me in it, like a video or something. Like they know who I am. But a completely new audience at that point, it's just like like you're just anxious. You're like, I have to make a good first impression for 100,000 people or 10,000 people or however many people it is.
I try not to.
That's how I always think
I try
about
not
it.
to like think about it. Like there's been times where I've been hosted by people and it seems like I can just tell I'm like I'll do stuff that I wouldn't usually do. Like I'll just be more obnoxious or it's like you can just tell that I'm trying to be funny and it's just not funny.
Yeah. I get that.
Yeah. I've hosted people who I can tell when I host them, like we'll just find a random small streamer.
Yeah.
But it's like when I host them, you can tell they they just like switch.
I need to start doing that again. I've kind of stopped doing that. I don't know why I stopped.
What, hosting random people?
Yeah. Because when I get off, really what happens is we get off at like 3 a.m. and I look at my following and like nobody's online. So I'm just like, all right, we're just getting off. But I need to start hosting people again. That shit always makes you feel good. Like when you host somebody small and they're like
get
genuinely
excited. What's your? Because I saw your tweet and I heard you just saying it on the Optic podcast. I think that you don't know what TST's. I feel like we had this conversation a few months ago too.
Well, it's just like
what content? Because I'm stuck too.
It's like. What I'm terrified of, which I guess I don't need to be, I overthink like a motherfucker, but
it's fucking hot with these lights.
It is very hot. But like I overthink, like I don't want to get stuck inside of this like Call of Duty bubble where like people will only watch me or people will only watch TST if we're playing multiplayer COD, because even when we switch to Warzone, there's a huge drop off
from League play or.
Yeah, from regular multiplayer, yeah. From pubs or league play, or there's like a big drop off. And I don't want to have to bank, just because I feel bad about it, I don't have to bank on Optic, especially the COD team, in like everything I do. You know what I mean? But because, I mean, I'd like to eventually just have TST grow out of that.
Yeah.
But it's so hard. I mean, I'm very grateful for the success that it brings because like wouldn't be here without that. But like having to, it's also scary because you don't know how many years Seth's got, you don't know how many years Matt's got. Yeah. So it's like banking on those guys. It's like,
yeah, I'm in the same boat.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like everybody in COD is in the same boat.
Yeah.
Because even like Zuma's crushing it, doing the flank, But then if you watch Zuma go play something else, it's like there's a massive fall off anyway, or there's a massive fall off there too. And I mean, we're not crushing it anywhere near what Zuma is. So I don't know. It's just something that I'm constantly like always thinking about. And plus, like, I don't know, games right now are. I keep seeing people say that games right now are just bad, which I guess is one part of it, but I don't like to say that or use that as like an excuse, because like we're playing video games for a living. Like we'll figure it out.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat.
I think you're in a good spot though, because
I am definitely doing.
If you keep playing Halo, you're gonna be on the front lines for when Infinite drops.
Yeah.
And I think we even might play Infinite. I mean, whenever that game comes out, I think everyone's going to be playing it.
I'm going to be trying to tap in with fucking Nick Merckx,
Ninja.
Yo, Ninja, want to play twos?
I mean, all of them play.
Anything?
Ninja, Cloak.
Yeah, everyone's going to be playing Halo Infinite.
They all play Halo.
Hopefully it's not just fucking pubs or something, like Social Slayer.
Yeah.
To where it's not like, I don't know. Hopefully, just when Halo Infinite drops, the big names are going to be entertained and going to be playing like a Warzone.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll all switch to Halo for a little bit.
Does Halo drop with a competitive, or does it usually takes a couple months, right?
I think it dropped, but I really can't remember.
It's been so damn long.
I feel like it does usually drop.
Yeah.
But the ranking system will be like pretty shit at first.
Yeah.
Like I'm pretty sure for Halo 5 it was like not that good. It like wasn't good, but then like by the time I retired and stuff, then it became good.
Yeah. I think I remember like right when Halo 5 dropped, I was watching people play like Coliseum and stuff. So there was like at least some sort of
there was some sort
of like small arena level.
Yeah, I'm sure they're gonna have something,
not just big team Slayer.
So that'll be. I mean, I'm guessing that's dropping at the holidays this
fall
year
or something like that.
But until then, it's just like, damn, I don't know what, because right now all I'm doing is playing League play, or playing Halo, and I have to stop playing Halo.
Why?
I mean, the thoughts that I get, but here, well, this is a whole rant I can do, but the thoughts I get from playing Halo 3 and like last year and even like just the last few years, just always being cracked out on Halo, even though I don't think it made me a better player, it just made just sitting there and forgetting about everything in life.
Yeah.
And just being so focused on Halo, just playing for fun, even though I'm like raging half the time, but I just couldn't get off the game and I loved it so much.
Yeah.
And now I do not have that feeling at all. I just get mad and I'm like, man, I'm so fucking bad.
Yeah.
Like I do not. And then like I'll get off the game, fucking get shit talked by kids in matchmaking. I get off and the stream. And then I'll be like sitting at my apartment and just thinking like, fuck, I'm like trying to find ways of like reasoning for me to like start taking again. Like it's pretty bad.
It's like that already.
I'm like, what if my streams are doing really well, like how much money do I have? And it's like, damn, how much Adderall would that buy me?
Damn.
Or like get me? And it's like I really do fall like in that thinking pattern.
And you think that's because of Halo? Or just like that's just.
Well, I mean, I didn't really have it till I started playing Halo again.
Yeah. Like
Halo 3, at least. But it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Like, it's hard for me to sit down. I do have fun. Like, I'll play League. Like, I enjoy almost playing League play more than Halo.
I mean,
But, like, I'll have some fun.
I can
But
imagine.
after an hour and a half, 2 hours, I'm like, all right, that's enough video games for me.
Yeah.
Because I'm just not
that's
that cracked, focused, loving it feeling.
And I think that's the biggest thing is like there's not a game right now that I love. There's really not a game I love.
And I don't know if I'm ever going to love a game again. Sober.
Well, I mean, you're never fucking taking that shit again.
That's pretty depressing to think about.
But it's true.
Yeah.
I'm the same way. Fuck that shit.
Fuck that shit. That shit was pretty
But I
bad.
mean, I think about it too. Every once in a while, I'll think about it, and I'm like,
lately, I've it's been like every day. Like it's pretty
you go
bad.
to therapy.
Yeah, I do something because I think about it every day. Dude. And like my life, like I stream 2-3 hours a day. My stream does really well for it's just 2 to 3 hours. Like I don't grind my stream, and I couldn't grind my stream, and I could, but I don't want to.
Right.
It's like my stream started doing well in like health, fitness.
Yeah.
Like it's like all the aspects I wanted to sort of like resurrect and like start being good again. Everything is kind of good again in my life.
Yeah.
Like a good girlfriend, and there's still like something. I can't even say there's something missing because I don't think there's something missing, but it's just it's like my perspective is just like I'm like at first when I first got back, it's like, all right, I want to get my stream popping again. Then it's like I did that. All right, I want to get in pretty good shape, and like I'm doing that, and I know I'm gonna do that. It takes time.
Yeah.
But now it's just like, and then I got into investing a little bit. It's like, all right, I still need to work on that. But it's like I'm always fucking searching for something.
Yeah. No, I think
it's like it's never gonna be filled.
Yeah.
Because once I find that something, like say I love a video game again, I'm gonna be like, all right, well, I want to be the best at this video game that I love, and then once I'm the best, then it's gonna be like, well, I want to compete and win.
Yeah.
But it's like it's just a never-ending cycle.
It's almost like, I don't know, like content wise, it's almost like I was so hype about, not that I'm not hype about streaming anymore. I still really like streaming, but like whenever the guys came here last time, we did like a couple IRL videos, a couple Optic content. We did a crossbar challenge, and I was like, dude, I feel like that's where, like, that's the direction that like would make me happy. But I don't know if that would make me happy in the short term.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's hard because the guys only come down every once in a while. So the next time they come down, I'm gonna do like 9 videos instead of 2.
Yeah, I watched the crossbar video.
Yeah, it was
can't believe disappointed in the outcome, but
hey,
that's okay.
We had to throw in order to
for the video.
Yeah,
like you need Castro in the thumbnail. Like
Castro's not going to promote it if he loses.
Yeah,
you know what I
mean? Feel that. I feel that.
I went to his house for the fight, and the fucking Copa finals. He has a really nice spot.
I bet he does.
A really nice.
I don't
spot.
even know any. I've met Castro a few times, and he's cool. But I've never seen his videos. I know he's into soccer.
Yeah, he's like the top.
Is he like a huge Twitch streamer, or is he like a huge YouTuber, or is he both?
Twitch streamer.
Okay.
I think he gets like 10,000 concurrent viewers, like when he streams.
Like easy.
Playing FIFA, yeah. It's like insane what he does. He makes a very entertaining stream though.
Yeah.
He like opens packs. You know, like the packs, like the
virtual packs.
Yeah. It's basically like opening cards on stream, but virtually. And like I think you can. I don't know how FIFA works, but I think you can build a team. So if you like open Cristiano Ronaldo, like you could put him on your team. I think you can like build a custom team. I don't really know how it works.
I wonder how Castro.
They love that shit.
Yeah. I wonder how Castro looks, or like just bigger. Or like Seth, like we're looking at these things in our lives where it's like you kind of feel like something's missing. It's like what would make me happier. I wonder, and you look at people like Castro or Scump or just these super successful people,
right?
And it's like I wonder what they're thinking. Like, are they like, man? Like, are they? Do they
Seth wants to win? That one's easy.
Yeah.
But I mean, Castro's very in tune. Like talking with people, like there's very few people that I've talked to that are that successful that are just like that. When I bring up someone else, they're like, wait, who's that? Or like, what do they do? Like they know who's doing what. It's like people that are that big, they usually know everyone's
in tune with
what's big on Twitch, what's big on YouTube, what the next thing might be.
See, I'm not. I am totally not that. I'm totally not in tune.
Yeah, I am. I love that shit.
Yeah.
I love that shit, but it also stresses me out.
Like what?
Like like seeing other people just fucking crush it, or seeing other people get ahead of the curve. And I'm just like, fuck, like that, I could have done that. But I'm always happy. It's never out of jealousy. Well, it's never out of jealousy. It is jealousy, but it's not out of jealousy of that person's success. It's jealousy that I didn't think of it first. Because like whenever I see somebody crush it, like seeing the 100 Thieves just announced they're doing a Gucci collab, and it's like, and I'm really like, I'm in tune. I'm like very conscious of my thoughts, and my first thought was fuck. You know what I mean? And then I'm just like
my first thought was like, you fucking kidding me?
Yeah. Like that was my first, and that's your first thought.
Yeah.
But then I take a second, and I'm just like, all right, I'm really fucking I'm really happy for them. I wish we had that shit over here. I wish we had even half of the fucking staff that they do, because come on. You know what I mean? But they're crushing it, dude. And it's like that, I get that feeling like a lot. I get it all the time. But I also like collabing with people, and I like,
like I wonder if Nate Shot's sitting there like what's next?
See,
I'm not gonna be happy till I collab with Gucci.
See, that's the thing, is I don't know if they're what's it like on top. You know what I mean? Not saying that these other people we've been talking about aren't on top, but it's like once you close a Gucci collab, you don't care about what anyone else is doing. You're closing a fucking Gucci collab. Like,
or what if you're at that point to where a Gucci collab isn't that?
I bet you
they got to be freaking out.
The first time has got to. But you got to think about like when Ninja closed a shoe deal. It's probably insanity. And now the third Adidas drop is happening, and he's like, this is still really cool, but now what's the next thing? So it's like that, you got to ride the high of the first one. But what's after a Gucci collab? Like fucking Lamborghini? Like what? Where do they go from here?
Maybe I do need therapy. With what I said earlier, because fucking I don't know.
I tried going to therapy, but like whenever I tried, it was like mid-corona.
That's why even like half the days we talk about doing the Flycast, like mentally I'm just like, I just don't. Even when I can't really say no to if Roger puts me on content, but some days I'm like, I don't know what the fuck it is. Like, but I'm mostly just saying this for everyone sort of listening. Like, it's not, and I guess kind of being with me on this little journey or whatever, that it's like, I was on like a little high for a little bit. Like, especially when I think my stream is doing really well. I started talking to this girl I've always liked, and I don't know, I was just like on a high.
That's probably what they mean.
Now everything's settling down, and I'm just like, what? Why am I anxious? Like, I'll just be sitting on my couch, like, what the fuck? Why am I anxious? I'm streaming every day. I'm working out every day.
Yeah, I think that's probably what they mean in rehab, where it's like a lot of people come back. It's because as soon as you get out, you're on this like high. Same thing with, this is a little different, but they used to tell me that. They used to tell me that at Jesus camp. When I go to Jesus camp for a week, they'd be like, just so you know, you got to go back out into the real world. It's not all kumbaya and talking about God all the time.
Nothing bad is even happening, but it's like, why? Just why? And it almost pisses me off. It's like, I know a lot of other people live with this, and it's not like everyone shows their feelings on, like, you can't tell what people are going through. Like, someone might seem good, but they're really fucked up inside. And it's just, I don't know. It's like I'm envious of people that do just get to sit there and like chill, and they're so relaxed, and they're just eating food, and they're just watching movies and looking at me. That's probably what you would think I'm doing, but I'm just in my head, like overthinking, imagining situations that aren't going to happen and that aren't true. Or
it's great because like right now I've been really into music, like super into music. But then I try to make music, like jokingly, but not jokingly. Like I've been trying to like write and get better at writing. But then I watch my stuff and I'm like, fuck, I suck. Like I'm so bad. And then I'm just like, I'm not doing that shit. Like, why would I even try doing that shit? I'm 28. Like I'm not going anywhere in music. But then it's like, but I think that's just like getting into your own head about. I mean, nobody starts making music and they're just, well, I mean, some people do start making music and they're fucking amazing. But it's like a constant, like I'm like, I feel like I'm constantly in my head. Like I'll have an amazing stream, ride that high. The next stream, you know, I'm reading out resubs and, you know, pretty much the whole time. And that's fine. I mean, that's incredible. It's still a lot of people's dream. And it was my dream. I mean, it is my dream that came true. But then I get in my own head. I'm like, damn, we didn't even, like, people don't really fuck with us anymore. And it's been one day. You know what I mean? One day. Yeah. And that's, and then I feel the same way about like, I think everything really.
Yeah. I think I'm getting pretty good because I was all the way at like 4,600 subs. And I was just like, I never saw this coming.
Yeah.
Especially for like no one ever well, I stream at like 10 a.m. So like no one's going to be getting off around 11 a.m. to host me. So it's like I never get hosted. Like no one's like shouting out my stream. I'm not playing with anyone. And I hit like 4,600 subs, only playing like 2 hours a day or that's streaming crazy. Like 2 hours a day. So it's just like, fuck yeah. And then now it's dwindling down. And I think now I'm at like 25 or 2,600.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is still fucking amazing.
Yeah.
For like the time that I put in. And I feel like I know I am a good streamer.
Yeah.
Like for me not collabing with anyone, like I just know I'm a good, like pretty entertaining streamer. And I'm doing well, but it's still kind of fucks with me, but I'm getting good at it not fucking with me. With like this, just seeing the sub count.
I don't
as much. I don't know if streamers do admit this or if they don't, but they look at their sub count and that fucks with them.
I look at it every day. But one thing I haven't done in like, I think it's been like 2 months, maybe 3 months. Something happened with my stream deck, and it like reset. It still works for OBS, but it doesn't work for Twitch anymore. And it took away the viewer count on my stream deck, and that's the only place I ever saw my viewership. And I just never fixed it. So I never see how many viewers we have, and I
don't look at viewers.
That has helped me a lot.
I never look at viewers. Like I minimize my shit instantly.
Yeah. Because I mean that will mess with you.
Because I just feel like sub count's gonna fuck with you regardless. But with the viewers, it's like me seeing how many people are in here should not determine how good of a stream or how much stream effort.
It is. Right. And that's how
like a lot of times I'll tell, like, say I have a stream where it's like I felt like I barely got any subs, like the next day, and I'll be sort of depressed about it or whatever. But the next day I'll tell myself, like, regardless of how many people are watching, what's happening in my stream, like I need to just have a good stream, have a good time, come in with a good mood, good vibe,
exactly.
And just, I guess, have faith that the rest will work itself out.
Yeah. I mean, you're just getting, I think it's getting into slumps is what, or getting into like little ruts happens.
Like you gotta, even for people like I wonder if Tfue, he had like what, 50, 60,000 subs.
Yeah.
And I think now he's at like 10K.
Yeah.
But it's like, I wonder if that's fucking, like, it's gotta be fucking with him, right?
I don't know. Because that's the thing is like people that hit that like crazy peak, you got to know that it's got to come down.
Yeah.
Like we hit 18,000 subs at one point.
And
and it's like we had, at that point we were averaging 1,700 viewers and we had 18,000 subs. Like we knew damn well that shit was not going to happen. That was not going to last. And it's like the same thing, like, you know, when Ninja's in 2018, he's like, I have 200,000 subs and I'm getting 150,000 viewers a day. There's no way. Like, that's why he was streaming 25 hours a day, is because he knew that shit
25 hours.
He like wasn't gonna. That wasn't gonna last. Same with, I mean, whenever Toast blew up in Among Us, he actually made a video that was like, I understand that this Among Us wave is not gonna be, you know, it's not gonna be long term. So I'm gonna upload a Among Us video every single day until I can't anymore. And that's what he did. And he fucking took off. And so like when you get to that point, that decline, I don't know if it fucks with you as much, but it probably does.
I feel like it probably would.
You think so? Do you think Ninja is like super stressed about it?
Well, say like Tfue sitting there at, and not to point out Tfue, I like him. But say Tfue had, I don't know his highest sub count, but every time I would click on a stream, he'd have like 40,000 plus subs.
Yeah, it was stupid.
And now I click on his stream and he still has like 15K viewers.
Yeah.
And then he has like 10K subs.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking like, and he's streaming like every single day. Like he probably puts in like 8 hours a day.
Yeah.
And it's like, is it fucking with him?
But if you're Tfue, he does Minecraft speedruns a lot of the time. And you know you're not going to get that many subscribers doing Minecraft speedruns.
Yeah. Or are they at a point where they don't give a shit?
That's what I'm saying. Like I think some of them, like Tfue at any point could be like,
hopefully Ninja now doesn't give a shit.
I mean, Ninja's so much, like it doesn't matter about viewership on Twitch when it comes to Ninja, in my opinion, because his brand is so much bigger than anyone's.
Yeah.
So like he can still, I mean, he could stop streaming forever, and he would still be.
If I was him, I don't know. I don't know what I'd do at that fucking point.
I mean, he just plays like, doesn't he just play like
Final
League
Fantasy,
and Final Fantasy? Like he just does whatever the fuck he wants.
Yeah.
But at Tfue at any point could be like, all right, I'm playing COD for the next month, and I guarantee you, it's going his viewership.
He's been playing Warzone,
rockets, like skyrockets, yeah. And as soon as he started playing Warzone, his numbers just cranked back up. And that's just because he's so damn good. It's like people that are that good, they can come back whenever, or they can choose whatever they want to do. In my opinion, like people that are that fucking snappy.
See, now I'm depressed again because I fucking suck. Like I wish I could. I don't know if it's just getting old. Yeah. Or it's a combination of a lot of shit. But I just wish I could get on and just fucking. I don't remember the last time I could. Like there was a time where I would turn my stream on and people were coming, of course for entertainment, but like I was shitting like on random games like Fortnite when it first came out, H1Z1 when it was sort of popping.
Yeah.
But like I could actually like put on a show, but I was always fucking cracked. I was always so focused.
Yeah.
And it's just so hard for me nowadays.
I have no desire for that. Whenever I watch streamers, whenever I watch streamers for like, I guess for like motivation or for like inspiration, I never watch the fucking really good people.
Yeah.
Like I know they're good. Like especially whenever I watch Warzone content, I see Allman and Blast and like Z-Laner and like all these like really good like cracked Warzone streamers, and I'm just like they're like I see them and I'm always like they're almost too good. Like I'll never be that good.
Yeah.
I could play 8 hours a day for the next 2 months and I won't be that good.
Not even close.
Yeah, like not even in the same ballpark. So like why would I try to make that content? Like I'll watch other people. I watch like I especially like watching like YouTubers because they make some funny shit.
I guess
funny content.
I guess what fucks with me is during 2020 when I was fucking cracked all the time, like I would have moments, even though I had to deal with my fucking broken internet all the time. Like I would have moments where I'm like, I still got it.
Yeah.
Like I know I'm fucking nasty.
Yeah.
But and now it's just I don't get that feeling.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of depressing. I don't have it.
Every once in a while, I'm like, like I'll do something and I'm like, man, if I tried, if I actually tried, I'd be so nasty. But
sometimes I do try to do that. Like I'll set like if a game's starting up, I'm gonna be like, all right, chat, I'm actually gonna try. Like I'm gonna pretend that I'm like at an MLG right now. I'm gonna focus. I'm not gonna read chat. And sometimes I do that, and sometimes I actually will play like pretty good. But it's like after the game's over, I'm like,
you're just like you're like literally
I'm
exhausted.
Then it's just like, all right, back to fucking trolling or whatever I do.
Yeah. That shit's so funny. Dude, we were playing with Marcel one time, and so Blake and George are like in their like Warzone, like want to be really fucking good bag. And whenever that we play with Marcel, me and Marcel do whatever the fuck we want while they try to go kill people. At one point, Marcel says, "Whenever I swipe left to right, I'm really accurate, but whenever I swipe right to left, I can't hit anything." And then, George goes, "Maybe you could try like aim labs. That'll help." And he's like, "Oh, I don't care. I'm just telling you." I don't care that I can't hit anything.
That is exactly where I'm at, like mentally.
No, as soon as he said that, I was like, I've never related.
That's weird though. Thinking, I don't know why I'm thinking of that, but I'm accurate from right to left.
Are you
aiming with a mouse?
I can't even remember. I don't know. I haven't played with a mouse so long.
I was like thinking about it, like, wait, you're accurate going this way? But yeah, that's where I'm at mentally.
It's just like, yeah, like I'm sure if I played
like
even sometimes, aim labs
sometimes in Halo 3, I'll be like, what the fuck? Like, why the fuck aren't we blocking? And then I'll be like, wait a second. Who gives a fuck? Like, who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Like, I don't even care about winning this game.
Yeah.
But I don't know. My mood kind of goes all over the place with that.
With Halo in general? Or just streaming in general?
Well, anything that I stream.
Your mood
like I'll be playing Fall Guys and can get in that mood. Just like, what the fuck? Why the just
damn,
raging?
You missed the Fall Guys wave.
I did miss that wave.
But dude, that wave was fun.
Wasn't that in 2020 last year?
Late 2020?
Oh, was it late? I think
it was like peak.
I think it popped off, and then once it started dying down, then I was like, wait, what is this game?
Yeah.
And I was like, wait, this is
was fun. Dude, there were so many viewers for that. And people say that game died, but
oh, it's dead.
It's just like
I can barely get a game.
Like how are you supposed to keep that game alive?
Yeah.
Like it's like Mario Party. It's like
imagine like a Fall Guys Mario Party type game where it's just a bunch of
mini games, and then if you don't win the mini game,
dude, they need a fucking Mario Party, like a multiplayer online.
They have one.
Really?
Yeah, it's called.
It's probably wouldn't be as good as I'm imagining it to be.
It's called Pummel Party. It's actually really good.
Really?
I think you'd like it. But I mean, and you can get up to like 12 people or some shit to play with,
like online.
Mm-hmm. I played it with the mob a long time ago.
Is it just like Mario Party?
Yeah,
like you
basically exactly
hit the block, you move around.
Yeah,
then it's a mini game.
Yeah, then there's like stars and keys and shit like that. It's actually really fun. And then there's mini games. It's a fun game, but I mean, those games are like one-off games. It sucks that when you think of games as a streamer, you have to think of the longevity of the game, and if you can play it for a long time, how many people are going to watch it. If it's a one-off stream or a one-off video, do you have to record it, or can you stream it, or can you just do it casually? And will people gift subs to it? Will there be any hype to it? Like that's when
people in my chat are just like, you should try this. I'm like, where the fuck are you finding these games? I know of like Warzone, Fall Guys, Halo, Valorant, like everything you would think I would know of, but like people are finding, like I'm forgetting people are actually still just going and playing new games for fun.
Yeah, you should just play the Halo campaigns.
I did that one day, and I don't know, it just didn't. I was just bored. Like there's nothing to even like fake being excited about.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't Halo Infinite campaign though. I'll play the shit out of it.
Because you remember all the campaigns like really well?
No.
Oh.
No. I was never that big of a campaign guy. I know some of the Halos, like I think like maybe Halo 4, maybe Halo Reach as well. No, not Halo Reach. Halo 4 though for sure dropped, and I think like me, APG, Lethal, and like I don't know, maybe Ace or something played campaign.
Oh shit!
But did that for?
You can play with 4 people.
I think so.
Oh damn!
I could be delusional, but I'm pretty sure I played with my friends for some of the campaigns. But it's just not that. entertaining.
Yeah.
I'll have to find something. Because League play,
yeah, it's getting rough.
What I hate, and I yell at my subs every day, is because I only play League play with my subs. Like I'll sign on and be like, all right, whoever gets in there first.
Yeah.
Then I start it up. But it's like, how am I doing better than you guys? Like, I genuinely get pissed off. I'm like, guys, don't join if I'm going to be doing better than you. I need to be the worst on this team. You guys are COD people. So do not let me do better than you.
That shit is funny. I mean, that's, yeah. But you got to remember, you're a streamer. You play video games.
Yeah.
Because I think that too. I'm like, dude, if we like, when we'll go into squads and we'll squad fill with one other person, just because it's random as hell, and that person 100% of the time always sucks. Yeah. 100. Yeah. It's 100% of the time. It's not like every once in a while there's a crack dude.
Have you? I guess not.
I mean, a couple times we've had hackers on our team. Like the fourth guy's a hacker.
So weird.
It's like, oh damn, this dude's nasty, and then you see he's using FAL.
But I think for you guys, or it'd be fun if you just died and then just spectated him.
Yeah, I want to do that. Apparently, like spectating solos you should spectate solos, dude. That would
actually is a good idea.
Hilarious, because that's like popping off right now.
I saw Tim the Tap Man doing that.
Yeah,
fuck, that's what I gotta do.
J-God did it.
I'm texting myself that right now.
J-God did it.
It's actually
Tim did it. Jack's done it. I mean, everybody's done it. I saw Maven doing it one time, and Maven was just like stressed out of his mind, like, because it's like you either win a solo or you get to spectate somebody.
That would be great for my stream, because my stream is like, play Warzone. I'm like, solo Warzone? That's the worst.
See what I mean? But you got to stay in tune.
But that's because I die and I instantly quit out. Got to.
If you make content out of it.
Fuck. This is genius. You guys are getting behind the scenes footage of Warzone solo spectate.
Dude, so what have you been listening to lately? I'm tired of talking about fucking video games.
Weirdly enough, you wouldn't guess.
Still UK drill?
No. I've been tapping into Sublime.
What? What the fuck?
I've been, because my girl listens to that kind of music.
Yeah. That makes sense.
And well, she doesn't around me, but it's like I think I saw a Sublime shirt in a fucking store, and I was like, that shirt's dope. She was like, oh, you like Sublime? I'm like, no.
No.
She was like, you don't like Sublime? I'm like, I don't know. And then they have that that's not Ria. I don't have no that song. Yeah. And then I heard that. I'm like, yeah, I know that song, but like other than that, I don't know shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, like yesterday we were listening to like Breaking Benjamin. So damn. Sublime, Breaking Benjamin, and I feel like these people you kind of listen to. I
didn't listen to them like that, but I know who they are.
Yeah, Breaking Benjamin.
A bunch of my friends.
Sublime. Who the fuck else? I don't even remember.
That's so funny. I don't. You listen to, if you're not listening to rap, I remember
Red
you
Hot
listening
Chili
to
Peppers.
Dude, I love like Chili Peppers.
I know all of these bands' most famous songs, but I don't know their like. I want to hear, because like if someone's not a fan of Drake and they're like, "What's Drake's best shit?"
Like,
I'm like,
you're not playing fucking.
I'm not playing God's Plan and fucking Best I Ever Had and
Wu-Tang Forever.
Like 6 p.m. in New York and fucking 5 a.m. in Toronto.
Yeah, I'm the
shit
same
like
way.
that. And I
I'm like,
want.
No, you don't understand. He meant this and this.
I want to find like that for those type of bands.
Artists, yeah.
And even like people like AC/DC or Metallica or stuff. Or, like I know their most popular shit, but that's that's what I'm.
That's dope.
Sort of getting into.
Yeah, because you were listening to Jimi Hendrix for a little bit in the Scuff house, and I was like, damn, what you know about this?
Yeah.
Hey,
I used to. I was gonna say I used to love Jimi Hendrix, but I didn't really love him. But I did have a tape. Was it like Purple Rain or Purple Haze?
Purple Haze, yeah.
Purple Haze. Is that a tape or a song?
Song.
Well, I like that one.
Yeah, yeah.
Was that the? Was that the?
Yeah.
Is that Jimi Hendrix?
Wait. No, that's Smoke on the Water.
That's Smoke on... Okay, I had that tape. Maybe I wasn't a fan of Jimi Hendrix at all. But that's how little I know about these people. But I want to find their good shit that like real fans would know.
Yeah. I get that.
So that's what.
So what are you working on now? What's your art? Like when we go to the car, what are you about to listen to?
When I go to my bike.
When you go to the next time you're in the car, what are you listening to?
I don't know.
Really?
I don't know.
That's so funny.
Like every day, I kind of pick something new. Like yesterday was like Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah.
The day before that was like
they were my
Sublime.
They were my favorite band for a long time.
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
My favorite guitarist of all time is the guitarist for the Chili Peppers. He's dude.
So what should I listen to today?
I would say like Californication, the album. I think
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
I think it's their album. Yeah. I can't even look at. There's no internet here.
What about a different band or? And the people are listening.
Yeah, I know.
So don't let
That's
them
why
down.
I'm so stressed. You put me on the
MaNiaC.
spot.
I know the comment. MaNiaC, you should listen to.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Give us an album. Give us an album to listen to all the way through.
I want a good album. I don't want a good. I like good albums. Like I like albums that I play from the beginning,
Dude,
and I'm like,
you should listen to the Boston album all the way through.
Didn't you have that record or something?
Yeah, it's my favorite album to ever release.
I'll listen to them today.
If you listen to it all the way, there's not a bad song. There's not a bad song on the entire album.
I'm gonna put it on my iTunes.
Hell yeah!
Or I'm gonna bring it up on my iTunes. So when we leave here in a minute, I'm gonna listen to this.
That's something I've always wanted to do. Is
on
like
my bike ride back.
That's something I want to do. Is like start a book club, but an album club. It's like you get an album and then you come back and you're like, dude, this album was so good.
Yeah,
I'm down to do that. That'd be a good idea, right?
Wait, what's the band?
The Flycast,
Austin?
Bro. The Flycast album club. We can do it with the viewers.
What if they don't come up clutch? What if they just?
It's Boston. Like it's their self-titled album.
Boston.
It's got a big spaceship on it. A guitar spaceship.
1976.
1976.
I almost said chat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
chat, Are you gonna clutch up? Comment section. Are you gonna clutch up?
Here we'll do it. We'll start it right now. If you guys, we'll start the first Flycast album club with Boston.
Do we have to call it an album club?
The album club. Well, think of
I don't
a name.
like to say the word cringe.
You didn't like Flycast, and look where we're at. Yeah, you wanted to call it the Humdrum Podcast.
No.
Yes, you did. Go back and watch the first episode.
Really?
Yes.
Actually, I do kind of want to go back and watch the first episode. That's another thing I could do on stream.
Yes. Now you're learning. I'm getting you back.
Finally. You're the missing piece.
The album club, the Flycast album club, go out and listen to the self-titled album, Boston, from Boston, 1976. Blue album, has a spaceship on the front. Listen to that all the way through and let me know what you think. Then you can give me the album next week.
Okay, good. Because I was panicking now to fucking.
No, you give me the album next week.
Okay.
And just so you know, I'm not very well versed in any old hip hop.
I can help you.
Yeah. So if that's what you want,
fuck yeah.
If that's what you want to give me.
All right, these Flycasts should be more consistent.
Yeah.
Now that I know we've said that for 4 years, but now that we're officially an album club, we can't let you guys down.
The album club. We can't let the album club down.
No, but we got E-Mac Craig yelling at us and putting us on schedule now. So
he whips us if we don't come here and spanks us.
Fuck! I forgot I do the outro. I was waiting for you to just like end it, but I'm gonna find good outro music from your album you mentioned. Do we have outro music? What?